Hey my artists, this week in art we are going to keep on drawing with our spooky theme, and we're going to draw a witch. So of course you're going to need a piece of paper, and you're going to need a pencil, a black marker, and the colors green, brown, and purple to color in our witch. So join me on the drawing cam and let's start our witch. Alright, so just a reminder before we start drawing our witch, you can go back and you can pause or stop or rewind this video at any time if you need to catch up, if you need to see something repeated again. Alright, so you have that option. So to begin, we are going to draw a dot or a small circle, kind of like halfway on our paper but down a little bit from the top. Alright, because we want to have room for her hat. We're going to draw a little circle here. That's for her eyeball. And we're going to give her the top of her eye, curved line, and another curved line. So I'm going to connect them so you got her eyeball. And then you're going to draw an S line for her eyebrow. So you're going to like start with the letter S, or backwards letter S, or like a snake kind of line. You're going to start above her eye, and then you come down and touch her eye at the corner there. And don't forget to give her a little line under her eye. Show her some wrinkles. Next to her eye, we're going to draw her nose. So we're going to start with a diagonal line. And then we're going to come down a little bit. Right, so our nose usually has, or our witch's nose usually are kind of like pointy and crooked a little bit. So we want to have this nose that kind of comes down. And then you're going to come over, you're going to draw a line, a little diagonal line coming back up, about halfway up. And then draw a curved line in, so kind of like a C shape. So at the end of our C shape here, we're going to draw a curved line coming down, so kind of like a half rainbow shape. We're going to come down, go past her wrinkle, and stop. She looks kind of mean right now, right guys? So it's kind of like this weird drawing of this face. Don't worry. You're going to find out in a couple more pencil lines and moves that it's going to turn out to look like a witch. So under her nose, kind of like right in the middle of her nose, like right around here, you're going to draw a line coming down. Right, kind of like you're going to pitch the witch's nose. And you're going to draw a curved line coming in halfway to this line. Alright. So let's go at the end of the line you just drew. Make a curved line coming in. Alright, so like when you smile, you have like those lines in your face, right? So at the end of this line, we're going to draw a little diagonal line. And we're making her chin now. So you're going to take this line and we're going to go past her nose a little bit, like a curved line. And then we're going to come back in and we're going to go past this half circle, half rainbow line that we did to make her chin. So you're going to make her chin. And then you're going to go past. We're not going to try to touch it. We're going to come up, go past a little bit, about towards her eye. All right, so now we're going to draw her hat. And her hat actually touches her eyebrow line. So you're going to draw about a 2 to 3 inch line. You're going to try your best to touch the eyebrow. If not, it's okay. So I didn't touch mine, and I can always just come back and fix it or leave it. So I'm going to leave mine how it is, and I'm going to draw some hair. So basically, her hair is a U shape. So we're going to start next to her eyebrow, and then make a U shape, and come back up. And we're going to connect her chin line to her hair. You can give her an ear if you want to, and draw a line. And we're going to connect her nose to her hat with a curved line. And another line next to it for her hairline. So right now she's starting to begin to take shape, right? Sort of, a little bit. So in the middle of our line here and above her head, we're going to draw another line, a little slightly curved, and we're going to draw her hat. So we're going to start from the left side of her hat. We're going to go up with diagonal line, and we're going to kind of like curve over. Kind of like a backwards and upside down letter L. And then we're going to come up on the other side, and we're going to have this line go up, over, and it's going to foreshorten as we go up. So it's going to go tinier. And you can have it go up and re-crook it. It's up to you. And we're going to add the brim of her hat. Right, which is we're going to make another line here, a little curved line. And then connect her hat, so the bottom of that triangle shape to the end of her hat, and to the end of her hat to here. And if you want to, we are going to actually color in her hat. So if you are working with a black marker, or go grab your black marker now, you can color in her hat top and her bottom. So you can trace over your pencil line and color it in. Alright, so the next step we're going to do after we make her hat is we are going to continue with her body. We're going to make kind of like her shoulder. And we're going to go under her hair, kind of right by her hair and her ear, and we're going to make a curved line coming down. And another curved line right by her ear, coming down but a little longer. And we're going to connect these two lines with kind of like a wavy line. And you can add some wrinkles in the fabric, some lines. And at the end of her chin, we're going to draw a line that's going to, a curved line that's going to come in and then connect it to the line we just drew for her colors. Curved line, and you can add some U-shaped lines in here for some of the wrinkles in her fabric. Alright, so we're going to draw her arm, and we're going to draw her right arm. So we're going to come down, and we're going to make a line. And then we're going to come over a little bit, and we're going to make like an L-shaped line. We're going to go down, and we're going to come up. Right. All right, so from our first line we drew the little smaller one, we're going to draw like a curved line, start out and come in kind of like a curved Y. And then we're going to draw another line on the top and come down. We're going to go past the first line we drew a little bit. And then we're going to add the top of her arm. So we're going to go a diagonal up. And then we're going to make another line parallel, but we're going to come down a little thicker. So we're going to start smaller or thinner. And as we go, we're going to get thicker as we go. So there's more room between our arm. All right. So at the top of her arm here, we're going to make a line that goes over. This is the top of her hand, and we're going to have her hold something. So it's going to look weird at first. And then we're going to come down. Pretend like you're pinching your fingers like you don't want to hold a piece of trash. All right, so we're going to create the bottom of her thumb. So we're going to connect these two lines with a slight curved line. And we're going to create a curved line that goes to the point of her hand. And then two kind of slightly curved lines for the bottom of her thumb. Now you can have her hold something if you want to, like a lizard's tail, or I'm going to have her hold like a spider. So I'm going to have a spider web, and I'm going to draw his body. Give him some legs. And you can draw whatever you want to. So maybe it's a lizard tail, maybe it's like some kind of frog leg or whatnot. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to give her an arm sleeve. So we're going to draw like a circle here. So we're going to connect this line to her arm. And then we're going to connect it to this open line. And you can color it in. If you want to, you can color it in. And you can give it another line if you want to that comes down. So next we're going to draw her other hand. And we're going to start right in the middle here where her hair and this piece of fabric is. So we're going to create like a curved line for her shoulder. And then we're going to go down and come back up. So kind of like a V shape. So go down and then come back at an angle. This is her other hand. And same way we made her arm before, we're going to go down. Make a line right next to it. We're going to go down and it gets bigger as we go down. And we're going to stop, kind of right where these match. We're going to go back up here and draw a diagonal line coming up. And same thing on the other side. Now on this side of her hand, she's going to hold a wand. So we're going to draw like a backwards letter L. Or upside down. And she's going to like hold something. So we're going to bring this hand in. Alright. And you're going to give her some fingers. 3 fingers for lines. And she's going to hold a wand. So you're going to draw a curvy line on the one side of her hand. And the other end is going to come out with 2 lines and connect them. And color it in. And then don't forget to keep drawing the other side of her magic wand. Alright, so this is probably the most hardest part there was to draw on the witch. So now we're going to finish her up and we're going to continue with her clothes. We're going to start at her arm over here. Oh, before I continue, you can kind of continue this arm a little bit down. So there's a line. We're going to go hop over to our other arm now, and we're going to draw a diagonal line coming down. Not a sharp one, but a slightly curved one, or a slightly angled one. And then we're going to come back up and we're going to connect it to that little line we just drew. don't forget we can make her elbow here with the curved line. And if you want to, color her sleeve in the bottom of this shape. You can color it in. Alright, so on this side of her arm, we're going to make a line next to her arm. I'm going to come down. And we're going to follow the shape of that colored space we just colored in. And next we are going to connect this line to up here for her sleeve. And if you don't match, it's okay, just make them match. We're going to draw a wrinkle line at the bottom of the black shape we colored in. And her shoulder elbow, a line right here. So it's a slightly curved line. You can make some more wrinkles in her clothes if you want to. It's totally up to you where you place them. So now we're going to create her rest of her body. So kind of where we started all the way beginning, we're going to create a curved line for her waist. And then we're going to create her dress. So we're going to create a slightly curved line coming down. Not all the way to the bottom of our paper because we want to make room. And underneath here, we're going to create another line. All right, now her dress is usually at the bottom kind of taggered. So we're going to draw a whole bunch of a W line in different shapes and V's. So just kind of a squiggly line. And we just have to put her shoes on. And then we're done. So if you want to create some more wrinkle lines, you may. It's up to you where you put them. Now for her shoes, we're going to draw 2 lines under her dress. So you're going to put a line there, and you're going to move over here and create another line. Now we're going to create a little line underneath so they look like letter L's. And we're going to do a curved line in the front of both. And we're going to curve back in. Almost to where the L stops, and then connect them. There you go. She has her shoes, and now you can color them in. So you can color in her shoes. So the colors to use to color her in, I'm going to use purple, green, and brown. You can choose to do whatever colors you want to use. It's up to you. And you can even put like a cauldron here if you want to. So she is going to be green. So I'm going to make her green. And her dress is going to be purple. And her wand is brown. And her hair is going to be white.